Welcome to This Week in Poker, your source for the latest happenings in poker news. I'm Sean Green. Possibly the biggest news this week is the announcement from Party Poker that the famous anonymous high-stakes phantom Isildur1 will appear on the site's televised high-stakes cash game, the Big Game 4. There's always the chance that Isildur1 will come to the show but still conceal his identity with some sort of mask. But whatever happens, Isildur1's potential unveiling will make the PartyPoker.com Big Game 4 one of the most anticipated poker events for quite some time. It goes down on April 11th, so mark your calendars because that may be the day that the high-stakes regular's identity is revealed. Other big news this week is that the controversial all $1,000 rebuy series of prelims at the Five-Star World Poker Classic at Bellagio was scrapped and the schedule completely redone. Effective starting tomorrow, a $1,000 no-limit hold'em freeze-out will take place. Jack McClelland had decided on the all rebuys schedule after the relative success of rebuy events in December's 5 Diamond series. Some players had voiced concerns, but Jack McClelland figured the December numbers spoke for themselves, and he wanted to give players what they wanted. He certainly wasn't expecting the turnout to be as low as it was. I was expecting somewhere between 100 and 150 players, but with the small amount of players, we decided to make the change, said McClelland. I don't normally like changing something in the middle of the stream, but it seemed like it was necessary here. The first few events had around 30 or fewer entrants. A revised schedule includes many $1,000 freeze-out events, as well as some 540 events, PLO events, and a 5K no-limit hold'em event. Check out the new schedule on cardplayer.com. Also kicking off this week is the year's second Venetian Deep Stack Extravaganza series. The series has 28 events, including a $2,500 main event and a charity tournament hosted by Jennifer Harmon. As a side note, the last Deep Stack Extravaganza's main event was an NAPT event, but this one will not be. It's expected that the main event of the first Deep Stack Extravaganza of each year will be an NAPT event. Continuing in tournament news, the Irish Poker Open kicked off today, and cardplayer.com is providing live video coverage for the duration of the event every day. Head to the Tournaments tab on cardplayer.com to find the link to the video feed and follow along with the tournament live. The tournament starts at 3 p.m. in Ireland every day, which is 7 a.m. Pacific Time and 10 a.m. Eastern. The final table will go down on Monday, so make sure to watch all day Monday to see the winner crowned. And speaking of winners being crowned, prominent poker pro Brian Devonshire took down the World Series of Poker circuit event at Harrah's Rincon this week, snagging $115K and a seat to this year's World Series of Poker main event. He outlasted 69 other entrants and defeated poker pro Dan Schreiber heads up to take the ring. In poker legal news, a superior court in Pennsylvania recently ruled that poker is predominantly a game of chance. That's bad news for those of you who have been consistent winners for a decade or two. You must be the luckiest people on the planet. This also might be bad news for those of you who are making similar calculated risks in the stock or real estate markets. I'm kidding, but you take my point. The controversial 2-to-1 ruling by the court reversed a trial judge's ruling from January 2009 that poker was more a game of skill than a game of chance, and thus not subject to the state's illegal gambling laws. The Poker Players Alliance released a statement saying it was disappointed with the ruling, but that the case is not over, indicating that the organization believes the defendants will appeal to the state's Supreme Court. That's it for This Week in Poker. Thanks for watching, and tune in next week here on Card Player TV.